Matthew Underwood speaks out about his past experience in Hollywood while responding to the Quiet on Set docuseries. On March 28th, the Nickelodeon alum takes to Instagram to describe his experience working as an actor and details how sexual harassment and assault ultimately led him to leaving Hollywood. Matthew writes, "I know many folks want me to respond to the Quiet on Set documentary. I'm going to share something with you that I never thought I'd have to talk about publicly, as it's honestly none of your business anyway." Going on to detail two separate experiences of sexual abuse. When I was 12 years old, I was groomed and molested by my best friend's stepfather. Then adding, when I was 19, I was sexually harassed and then assaulted by my agent at the time, who had spent a decent amount of time building trust with me as a friend and mentor. And while the Nickelodeon alum does not name the person, he says, quote, "My trust was betrayed and my self-image crushed. I reported him to the agency and he has since been fired, although he is still active in the industry. This experience provoked my move away from LA and ended my pursuit of acting." Matthew stepped away from acting in 2009 and returned to the screen last year to reprise his Zoey 101 role of Logan Reese in the Nickelodeon sequel film Zoey 102. The 33-year-old notes that the reason for this response comes after receiving death threats for not commenting on Quiet on Set, released earlier this month. In that quote, "I imagine many of my friends in the business are being equally harassed if they aren't joining in the chorus. I also ask you all to take a few moments and consider why someone might not share their experiences publicly and not immediately shame them for reserving their right to privacy." He later goes on to talk about his experience working with Dan Schneider. "I never had a bad experience working on a set of a Nickelodeon show, and I never had a bad experience with Dan. I like to believe he is fully capable of being a creator and coworker everyone can enjoy working with." The producer, who left Nickelodeon in 2018, had responded to many of the allegations made on the docuseries in a March 19th YouTube video.
Watching over the past 2 nights was very difficult, me facing my past behaviors, some of which are embarrassing and that I regret, and I definitely owe some people a pretty strong apology.
The channel's former president of content and production, Russell Hicks, previously told E! News in a statement that, quote, "Every single thing that Dan ever did on any of his shows was carefully scrutinized and approved by executives at Nickelodeon."